This is it, the fifth and final release in an incredibly successful film franchise that started in 1981. Patty's Picks is looking at the movie out today, which stars Harrison Ford.
Yep.
One more time.
One more time. Are you ready?
Maybe.
Yeah, it's Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. There's a lot of wacky stuff going on here. It's sensory overload. It's sometimes kind of hard to follow the storyline or make that storylines, plural. There are several. But let's look at the good stuff first, okay? A lot of CGI and amazing special effects transform 80-year-old, he's going to be 81 in just a few days, 80-year-old Harrison Ford into a young man in some of the opening scenes. This is truly de-aging movie magic. Oh, I wish it were real. Just wow. Now to the plot. Our swashbuckling archaeologist is dragged back into bizarre shenanigans by his goddaughter as they pursue the dial that has powers over time and space. Oh, and then there's the Nazi thing going on. They're searching for the dial as well. Indiana Jones admits, though, he doesn't believe in magic, but there's some things that he just can't explain, and some things in his past he'd like to change. So what the heck? Let's look for that missing part of the religious archaeology and go sort of back to the future, so to speak. And yes, there's an abundance of action, racing, and galloping, smacking, snorkeling, and shooting along the way.
How about
Dad
that?
told me you found something on a train during the war. A dial that could change the course of history.
Why are you chasing the thing that drove your father crazy? Don't move.
I need to get out of here. Stop! Sorry.
Helena! Dr. Jones, get him.
All right. Well, the good news, the horse didn't get injured in the film, so that's good. Rated PG-13. It runs 2 hours and 34 minutes. This is the first Indiana Jones film not directed by Steven Spielberg. Of note, James Mangold is the director of this one. This romp shines for a bit, but the longer it goes on, the shine loses its luster, unfortunately. It did for me. Yes, you can get too much of a good thing, right? The best part is seeing Harrison Ford as this iconic character. He never, ever fails to deliver that sort of an everyman quality, but he possesses these incredible powers. So I'm going to give it 3.5 out of 5 stars.
That's not too bad.
That's not. Well, you'll want to see it. You'll want to conclude the movie. 3.5. You got 3.5. It's just too much. It's just and it, you know.
Do you think, are they relying on the nostalgia bit a little bit with Harrison Ford? I mean, obviously that plays into it.
Oh, and Harrison Ford was not their first choice.
Really?
Back in 1980, and then the movie came out in 1981. Tom Selleck.
Oh, how about that?
He couldn't do it, though, because
Magnum P.I. would have been in
Magnum P.I. He was signed up for that.
Worked out for both of them a little bit. Right?
Yeah, I think so. Also, back in 1981, it was the first film that was rated PG-13. They had never had that PG-13 before, which this one is rated that way as well. And Spielberg really pushed for that. So keep that in